super VIP guest, 8 times award-winning actress and producer from Hong Kong. There's nobody bigger than my friend, Miss Josie Ho. Please put your hands together! Josie Ho! Thank you!
Hello, everybody. Hi.
Everybody, put your hands together.
Wait.
There you go.
I'm gonna sit here. I look better this time. Sorry.
Josie, do you want to have a look at my picture when I was in drag?
Woo!
Is that shocking?
Which one is you?
The one in the middle, not Marina.
Oh shit!
And look at the way that I
Oh
was
my
dressing.
god, I like your
Do you think I
bra.
can get into the intimacy campaign?
Oh yeah, for sure. You're hot. You're hot.
Hey, thank you for coming. It's an
Yeah, thank
absolute
you for
honor. You know, actually, the reason why I'm wearing, first of all, before we start, the reason why I'm wearing a Fendi jacket tonight is, you know, it's a very long story. Because I've known Josie for a long time, and you would have never imagined nowadays anything like that would happen at any shop opening. She was my VIP celebrity when Fendi first opened their flagship store at Landmark, okay, which was a long time ago. And
It was Asian.
it was ancient. Well, that was just one of those crazy things.
Yeah.
And you know, Josie is one of those people that I have to say, regardless of what you know, her family background, regardless like how much trouble I would get into, or whether I'm going to get killed by her family,
Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry.
or how much insurance I need, I got her.
I insure you.
Okay, remember the owner, the lady from Fendi, Sylvia Fendi?
Yeah.
Yes, she was actually in town during the
Oh,
launch. Yes, you were wearing a fur coat, and we need to practice her jumping off the 3rd floor, the top floor of Landmark, on wire. Okay, there were no safety net, no cushion, no nothing on the floor. And we practiced the night before, and and then on the day of the opening, Sylvia Fendi was there. It's like Pierre Basson, which is at that time was the CEO of Fendi Asia, was outside. She jumped off the top building. She did a somersault on wire, wearing a fur coat. She landed in front
Yeah.
of the
Purple.
Fendi shop.
Yeah.
Please put your hands together for this. This is crazy.
Thank you.
This is really, really crazy. Because I tell you, if you ask any mirror boys nowadays, they would not even fucking jump off anywhere. Where's my fucking
I
ring?
do crazy stuff. I do crazy stuff.
So that was one of my scariest moment because, well, you know, at that time, were you married already?
No,
No.
I wasn't. I had a boyfriend.
Yeah, yeah. And I
That's
remember
why I
me
was
and
like-
Conroy was sitting at the Landmark Cafe,
Yeah.
shitting our pants, thinking how are we going to answer to your father,
It
the late
wasn't-
father at the time.
what kind of fur was it? It wasn't like just a piece of fur. It's the most expensive
It
piece
was,
of fur.
yeah, it was a real fur at that time.
咩叫做貂皮啊？貂
丟俾你嚟講緊粗口啊
唔係。It's
What
like
is Declan? What is steel
what is
fur?
貂皮
丟皮係咩啊
？Zable？No，唔係 something
？But it's
crazy.
super expensive.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
I won't.
We're not worried about the fucking deal. We're working about your life.
唔係佢係貂鼠啊！
雕鼠啊 okay.
貂鼠，I had no idea.
Yeah, I know. We were
But
actually at that time.
I was in the bodysuit,
Yes.
teabag bodysuit.
Yes.
So
We
I
were
was
very
like,
worried about you.
Jesus.
I have no idea how I was going to, because that was actually produced by your sister's PR company, Occasion at that
and we
time.
just wanted to showcase the
Yeah.
use of fabric and not myself. So it's like,
But you were the only person I think right now up to the history of Hong Kong would ever jump off a building. I can swear to you, you can pay any artist any money right now, you can show anybody, no one would jump off the third floor of Landmark onto the first ground floor.
I was
And still standing.
I was an
Still
action
standing.
girl. That's why action.
You were very, you were very,
Yeah.
very great.
Action
I'm very
oriented.
grateful. I'm very grateful.
No, it was fun. Thank you
Yeah.
for the opportunity.
And you did something amazing as well. I think when Gilbert and myself, before even we started Dragon Eye, one of our first party was a Christmas party, and we asked Josie at that time. She was already famous in a lot of action films, and I remember Gilbert actually remember going to Ibiza and saw these people in a metal harness and that's electric grinder. And basically, when you put the electric grinder on the metal sheet around your body, sparks just fucking fly out. It was crazy. And I remember that was the first stunt that you ever did for us.
Yeah.
You're a crazy girl, and I'm so happy that you're still alive.
I was wearing that huge, thick metal piece right on my chest. And I was
If
going,
you're not wearing that, you'll be in trouble. Now, actually, the reason why Josie actually is here tonight because, funny enough, I was trying to promote Awesome Monday 2 weeks, 2 weeks ago, and then she came down, and she thought the show was actually quite amazing, and then. Funny enough, I asked her, would you like to be on my show? And Josie Ho is one of those people that first, money come by, two, it's whether she think it's cool, she'll do it. Now, the thing is, I was very honored that,
thank you.
that you will accept my invitation and not knowing that what we're going to be talking about tonight. Which is another dangerous moment.
Take some risk.
Yeah.
Gotta take risks.
Yeah. But I have to tell you, regardless, Josie, a lot of people really don't know how much of a struggle as a Chinese artist because being Stanley Ho's daughter, as you know, is not easy. And I know, the late Stanley Ho, which we all respect very much. And I think at the beginning, a lot of people, there's a lot of haters, naysayers who say, well, rich girls, trying to get into the film industry, blah, 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 they can buy themselves. I can tell you one thing, no money can buy your respect or anything in the film industry worldwide, period. Because you have to fucking earn it. And of course, if you think that you can buy it, it's a joke because there's no way that you can do it. And the thing is,
Thank you, Gordon.
No, it's really my true honor to give you the credit and the accolade that you have achieved because not only that you have proved to the whole world, to all the Hong Kong people that you deserve to be an award-winning actress. That is super, super hard because going against your family and obviously the flow of how the industry works, how the entertainment and the film industry is not easy. Not just for Hong Kong, but now you have achieved an international acclaim of so many things. 8 award-winning actress and producer in this world as a Chinese person, and her name is Josie Ho. You need to give her a round of applause, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.
That is something that I swear to you, nothing can buy. It's incredible. And I know that you have 2 films,
Yes.
which I'm going to discuss with you because there are 2 films that has been awarded many awards already.
Yeah.
One is called End of the World, right?
Edge of the World.
Edge of the World. Sorry, Edge of the World. featuring Jonathan Rhys-Meyers.
Jonathan Rhys-Meyers.
Who's I love him. He's an English actor. I'm sure some of
He
you.
claims he's Scottish, Irish.
Irish, yeah.
Irish.
Yeah. He came to Hong Kong before for the what do you call it? Film Aid.
Oh yes.
Right. And he's
Yeah.
a lovely guy. And then the other person is
Dominic Monaghan.
Yeah. And so you have some super amazing cast who are produced in your film right now.
Yeah.
Who has been awarded many, obviously upcoming awards.
Well,
film awards.
Jonathan Rhys-Meyers is Emmy Award Best Actor for the TV sector.
Yeah.
And he's a super. I'd say he's a method actor.
He's a great actor.
He's a method actor.
Yeah.
And
I love him.
I've worked with him on that
Yeah.
set, and he's super cool. Actually, the crew's super fun.
Did you meet him in Hong Kong during the film Aid? Before?
No.
No?
I met him right there on the set on the first sentence of my role,
Right.
which is the end. They were shooting the ending
Right.
the other way around, and then I remembered I just arrived the night before in Sarawak, Kuching, Malaysia,
Right.
and then it was a 5 a.m. shoot.
Wow.
I got there and they're like, I just had to say one line, but it was the end of the film.
And you produced it.
And
So
I
you give
produced it,
yourself
and I
one
was
line.
like, wow,
Impressive.
impressive. I like how they scheduled it. It was really difficult, and I tried to say that line, and then Jonathan was not happy.
What was the line that you had to say?
It's like,
God bless Auntie
you
Chi.
can't do this anymore, something like that, right? And he wasn't happy with it, so he asked, like this is how we met. He asked his producer, one of our producers, to come to my tent to ask me to speak Cantonese from the first day of the shoot until the end. And I flipped out, and this is like an opportunity. Well, I think let me bring this to Lai Yun. Do you know Pansy Ho?
Of course, everybody knows Pansy Ho.
She's a very sweet person, but she can be a real bitch.
That's your sister.
That's my
We
sister.
love her.
She can be a real bitch at work, right? So
She's just protective, I think.
She's very protective.
Yeah.
I've never worked with her, but I've overheard her
But she loves
speaking
you.
on the phone.
She loves you,
She
and
loves
she's
me.
so proud
She
of you.
finds me adorable because I'm a pansy minion. So it's like on the set, I'm always the one before I started to produce. I'm always the victim.
Yeah.
I'm always the one people trying to bully, and it's not like I'm really stupid, but I do play dumb.
No, you're definitely not stupid.
I play dumb, and
Yeah.
I just sit there and I just look at them, and people tell me to do what they want to do.
Yeah.
And I don't talk back to people because I want my job.
Yeah.
I don't want people to say that, oh, she's a rich, she's from a rich family, and this chick.
You can give me all the haters' address so I can sort them out.
Yeah.
Send me the Instagram.
Set them on
And the
fire.
Instagram, yeah.
Set them on
Auntie
fire.
Chi is gonna come and get you.
Yeah.
You see this teddy bear? You know how the vodka gets up the inside? We have to take it from the bottom.
Yeah, so
That is
like,
true.
from that incident on, I started to learn to become an adult.
Yeah.
And who can I be? In my heart, my super icon is Pansy.
Oh.
So I pretended to be my sister,
Yeah.
and I told the producer to come out to have tea with me after the shoot, and I slapped the fucking fuck out of the table. I'm like, fuck you! I want to see all your contracts.
Do you know who I am? I'm Pansy Ho. You'll never get into the
I am
power
one of the producers.
anymore, right?
I'm the one of the producer. I want to see all your contracts and see which one of you have to say over me. So that was the first time in my life.
Don't we love Josie? We all love Josie, right?
Sorry.
No,
I got really emotional. But that was my first time I really freaked out.
Yeah.
Like I really tried to gain
the respect. So
gain some opportunity for my work.
Well, next time don't mention Patsy's name. Just mention my name.
Yeah, like
You probably get in more
Gordon.
trouble, correct?
Talk to Gordon.
Yes, it's like, you know, Gordon, Gilbert's partner, talk to Gilbert. That's
Yeah, talk to Gilbert. Talk to Di.
We
Gilbert
should
Di.
talk. We should talk more about
Yeah.
your achievement in the edge of the.
You see, the thing
The world.
was, in the end, I got to be friends with Jonathan Rhys-Meyers because
Yeah.
he's really good in language.
Yeah.
And he wanted me to speak Cantonese because he wanted to speak Cantonese
That's great.
in a scene with me.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know,
Do you guys all know who Jonathan Rhys-Meyers is? Yeah?
Yeah.
He's a great actor. He's a lovely guy. We met him in Hong Kong before, and he
he's
is
a
truly
sweet guy.
yeah.
He's a really sweet guy.
Amazing guy.
He was like in a very intense situation. He was wearing, like, we were in Malaysia, Sarawak, and we're in the jungle, and he was portraying the role of Raja, James Brooks, Sir James
Yeah, yeah.
Brooks, and he's the only Englishman who went to civilize the there was headhunting
Yeah.
in Sarawak before and throughout Sarawak and Borneo. So he was the guy who civilized them, but he had a choice of not wearing his wool jacket. But he wore it.
What period is the film set in?
1825,
Wow.
around that.
Yeah.
It's a period piece.
Yeah.
And he wanted to wear the real wool jacket.
And basically, you were really portraying. I mean, what was your role in that in 1820 something?
That's a good question.
I know it's a very.
I had to figure it
I have no
out.
idea.
I could figure it out. I asked after my first couple of shots, and then there were some action shots.
You can have shots here from the teddy bear.
Yeah, with a dagger,
Yeah.
and the director is asking me to open my mouth and holding the dagger up like that, like oh.
Yeah.
And then I started to worry about my character.
So at the end, did you have this? Did you use Cantonese?
No.
No.
I couldn't have translated it.
Right.
They need a real translator. I
Yeah.
can't just like.
And then
go to
back
the
in
speak.
1820 something, I don't
Yeah,
think
I don't
anybody
know.
can speak Cantonese.
We're gonna find a specialist for this,
Yeah,
right?
but I have to say, Edge of the World, everybody has to look it up because it has been awarded one of the best film in
In Amsterdam.
an Amsterdam Film Award, and
You
it's
know-
been nominated. And I know that it's bad luck because now because
Bad
of Omicron and you know the COVID, you know the twist is going all over Europe and they have to cancel a lot of the film awards. But I have to say I am super happy for my good friend Josie whose film, and she also produced this film, and which is not easy for any Asian to produce an international film who could be nominated internationally. And I know the film has been nominated for many countries besides Amsterdam, right?
Besides Amsterdam, it's also nominated for Bangladesh International Film Festival.
Yeah.
And we really have to thank Jonathan
Yeah.
and my partner producers
Yeah.
and 852 Films.
852 Films, I have to say, is a production or producer. I mean, it's a production now.
It's a mosquito-sized production company.
No.
We've got
It's actually created by yourself and of course
Conroy.
Conroy,
my husband.
your husband,
20
together,
words.
which is I think it's a very memorable for Hong Kong. Unfortunately,
We try.
he cannot be here, but yeah.
He's being a princess. He's got too much work today.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
yeah.
He has to come back another day.
I'll have to come back because I
Yeah.
know that I promoted him and I know there was a lot of 24 Herbs fans out there. So maybe I can get him to perform for me.
Yeah,
with
oh,
you.
yeah, sure.
Together.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm
But
not a fan. I'm
besides
not a fan.
Edge of the World, which the release date was when?
It was supposed to be right after all these film festivals. Now that today we've got a super bad news, which always happens to my life.
But it's always happened in
It's
Hong Kong.
always, it's
That's not
always
you.
happened. Not just me, to
Yeah.
right now to the whole world.
Yeah, yeah.
The festival was going to be delayed, and now they have to shut it down and wait until the whole pandemic is gone.
Right, right, right.
So it's
But
like,
of course,
so
you
we
know,
were nominated, so it's like,
Yeah.
okay, we still.
can't they just do it online to just give you the award?
Yeah.
Maybe I can have a word with them. Just like,
Yeah, I
just to
think
send over the
you
award.
know, I taught Jonathan. I became friends with Jonathan Rhys Myers because he wanted to learn Cantonese,
Yeah.
and he wanted. Because in Malaysia, while we're shooting, we had a lot of Cantonese crew as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, how can I say something to tell him to hurry up? So I taught him some swear words.
Yeah.
And he was
Which is
so
what?
happy.
Palandi?
Palandia.
Oh, okay, okay.
So he was.
Well, we are not singing.
Palandia.
We are sinking.
So he was really happy with that. So we
Yeah.
became friends, and I.
Why don't you introduce him to me so I can
should.
actually fast track him on
I
a lot
think
of
he'll
the
be a
swear
lot
words.
more loosened up in Dragon Eye for sure.
And okay, so of course your first film is already been released, but in Asia, with the Edge of the World, when will it be released?
I think it should be next year sometime.
Oh, really? We have to wait till that
mid
long.
next year.
Yeah, but the thing is, you know, when we see the awards that you'll be getting, hopefully, touch wood, wish you all the best, to get the award before we see the actual film.
They were going to put it on, like in Amsterdam's award, it was
Right.
going to be on Netherlands TV station.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you tune into that, it's called Solar,
Uh-huh.
the film station.
Right.
And but
Why don't you just buy the solar station?
Oh man. I'd
Invest in
rather
solar.
come here and do the award show with everybody. Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to your next film,
Yeah.
which I'm truly blown away, because the next film that we want to talk about, which you also produce, is called Habit,
Yeah.
and Habit features many serious artists that you will probably know: Paris Jackson, Bella Thorne, Gavin Rossdale from Bush. I mean, this is an incredible cast.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you
Thank you.
even get? And it's like, why don't you even put me in an
You want
extra?
to be in it?
Please.
You should be.
Like,
You should be part two, man. Part two. Jamie Hines and Alison Mozart from The
I mean,
Hills were in it.
it really is incredible. Tell me, what part did you have to play in there?
I played Jamie Hines' partner. Like, we're not really partners as in lovers, but we're a partner in crime.
Right.
We were the...
Like me and Gilbert.
we were the,
That's
yeah.
yeah.
Like, just like you
Not
and
sexually.
Gilbert. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, less sexual, but like you and Gilbert, yes.
Oh, Gilbert will be very hurt. Tonight he's going to kill himself. What do you mean, not sexually?
What's she saying? Yeah, so we
Getting-
played the bad guys, but
Yeah.
we were like in these, like, it's films like supposed to be contemporary 70s, late 60s, 70s,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I don't know why we have cell phones in there, okay? But it was shot by a new director
Yeah.
from LA called Janelle Shreckley.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's a really good photographer for
Uh-huh.
really like erotic photographs.
Right.
So that was why she knew Paris Jackson and all these.
I mean, Bella Thorne and
Bella.
Gavin Rossdale.
Yeah.
I mean, these are the kind of cast that, you know, I mean, nobody can even imagine that you
Yeah.
can put them together. And you, to me, as a, you know, looking at the synopsis of the film, as a producer, I mean, even, you know, if you know the music industry, the you know, like you would be blown away. I was blown away.
Really?
I was blown away because I know all these people, not personally, but you know, I know where they came from. So I mean, it's really something that I'm super proud of you because for a company like 852, between you and Conroy, to be able to go to that level and get this kind of caliber of people to even be in this film is, I mean, as I mentioned before, money cannot buy. Really.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It was we were having meetings in Hollywood for over 15 years to get to do this.
Yeah.
It was a long time.
How long has 852 been going?
852, how long? Maybe 10 years.
10 years. But 10 years of this kind of achievement is crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I had to thank our first director.
I thought you
Tango
were
Chung.
thanking me
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you're pointing
thank
at me.
you. We
It's
did it.
like, oh, please don't thank me.
We did a slasher, Hong Kong slasher cult film called Dream Home.
Right.
That was why we got to meet with everybody because everybody in the West
Yeah.
sort of really liked the
Yeah.
way we did that
But of
film.
course, you have to be in the right time and the
Yeah.
right moment because I think as a nation being in Hollywood, it's not easy to accept. You know, even when I know Donnie Yen or whatever, you know, there's a lot of Korean actors as well
Yeah.
who felt, you know, they are kind of discriminated as a nation. It's not
Yeah.
easy at all.
Just bummed out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
easy.
of course, like you know, they don't really care about the, you know, obviously because nowadays, you know, I think with integration with, you know, a lot of Asian films getting into Hollywood and Oscars, whatever, you know, from all the Koreans film.
Yeah, we
But,
got lucky. We just like right time, the right moment. We got lucky.
Yeah.
We just got really lucky.
And also that film, you have been nominated for awards too.
3 other awards. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And,
We got,
and Habit, when is it going to come out?
I don't think Habit can ever come out in Hong Kong. I think the most we can go it's maybe to go.
So we
to,
can watch it over here at Dragon Eye, the award-winning film.
Netflix, Amazon, or somewhere like movie or something.
Well, I wish you all the best because I think that's it's incredible. And as a very good friend and old friend of yourself and Conroy, and to start 852 10 years ago and to be able to achieve this kind of accolade and
crazy.
creation as an Asian.
Yes, it's crazy
not
opportunity.
easy, yeah.
It's crazy. We
Just don't mention my name
treasure.
too much, in Hollywood.
No way. I'm going to talk about you and Gilbert. I'm going to use you, your name, and Gilbert's and Dragon Eye because most of the Hollywood people came here. This is the first place they
Thank
come
you for
to.
coming to our show, but I have to say, before we close off tonight's evening, you know, we are all, as a Hong Konger, super happy for Josie and Conroy for starting 852. We wish them both success with all the awards that they should be getting from Edge of the World as well as Habit. I know they are all coming with different in different time. And is there anything you want to say?
We want our money back.
You want to win, right?
I want my money
What happens if
back.
you don't win?
I will come down to DI and I will do.
You mentioned Patsy Ho.
You can set up a table for me. I'm going to jump on it and do chicken dance.
Okay,
I'm such a loser. I lose all the
let's
way
have a
through
bet.
my life.
Okay,
Let's have a bet.
Josie is now promising that if she do not win any awards between the two films, she's going to come back and do a chicken dance.
Yes.
While 24 Herbs, her husband, is going to perform all the rap songs.
Yeah,
Thank you, Josie.
for real. For real. Chicken dance for real.
For real. Okay.
real, everyone.
You guys are all.
Thank you.
You guys are all with us for the show tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you, Josie
Thank
Hill,
you so much.
my friend. I love you. All the best. And she is seriously a icon who deserve everything.
Work hard. I
to
still have to
represent
work
Hong
hard.
Kong.
really hard part.
Thank you.
Yes.
We appreciate it.
Thank you,
Thank
Gordon.
you, Josie. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
You